In our last show, Operation Build hooked up with Meineke Car Care Centers to see what repairs the Adams' older cars needed. Now let's check in with Andrew, who's keeping track.
So Laura, we're down here at the Meineke Service Center breathing new life into all of Scott and Susie's vehicles. But rather than me tell you what we're doing, I have the franchise owner. His name is Chris, and he'll tell us all about what we're doing on these vehicles. Chris, pleasure to meet you.
Thanks, Andrew.
So tell us, what are we doing to the vehicles?
Yeah, so with Scott's car, it's a Ford F-250, and he's got significant problems in the engine. When we road tested it, we noticed that the engine was bogging down, and upon further tests, that the gaskets need to be replaced in the intake manifold as well as the spark plugs. Also, we're going to replace all the tires with Cooper tires and the rear shocks too. The other thing we're going to do for him is install a rear backup camera integrated with his receiver, and that's going to help him to alleviate from having to turn around so he can back up in a safe manner.
Because with Scott's injuries, turning his head is difficult, and with a truck of this size, obviously it's very difficult to see what's behind him. So that is going to be huge to have that backup camera. Yeah. So that's going to be connected to a head unit up front, so a little display at the front of the car.
That's right. Yep, he'll have the display in the front. The camera will be mounted in the back. Yeah. And we thank Chevron for donating that.
It's great that you found that problem with the engine, because he had commented about having bad fuel economy. So that's going to be corrected with the work on the engine as well.
That's right. Yeah. He at highway speeds, it's just very hard to keep up with traffic, and also he's burning through a lot of gas right now.
So what about Susie's Lincoln Navigator? How's that thing looking?
Lincoln Navigator needs a little work too.
Yeah.
The shocks are dead right now, so we're going to replace them with all four shocks. Also supply Cooper tires. We're going to do all the flushes in the system, and also it needs gaskets replaced and spark plugs in the engine.
Hopefully the minivan wasn't so bad, right?
Minivan needs a little bit of work too. Again, they're getting tires from Cooper, and also we're doing shocks and brakes too.
That's a hard-working vehicle. That's the one that moves all those three sons around, so it's a hard-working vehicle. I didn't know that Meineke handles so many things besides what they're known for, that you really are a full service center.
We are. Meineke was founded in 1972 by Sam Meineke from Houston, Texas. It started out as a muffler shop and has since grown into a total car care service, of which we are today. And so we fix from brakes to replacing transmissions and engines.
And the Meineke has a program that sort of works with veterans?
We do. We love to support our veterans, so every Veterans Day we offer free oil changes to veterans. In fact, last year we had our best day ever, where we serviced and performed over 20,000 oil changes for veterans.
20,000 oil changes?
20,000, yeah.
Wow,
it was very well received. It was a great opportunity.
Well, I can't thank you enough for volunteering to get involved with Operation Build and this particular project. You know Scott and Susie's story, and he's done so much to give to us, so it's amazing that you were able to give back. But I understand that you're a veteran too.
I am. Yep, I served in the Air Force, active duty for 8 years, and for me it's a great honor and opportunity to give back to a fellow veteran.
Meineke obviously is participating with Operation Build. We are wanting to give back to the veteran. It's just a small piece of what Meineke can do to make a big impact in somebody's life. So to be able to get their vehicles in and service them and get them back to them is, again, just a small service that we can do for them to say thank you.
Great. Thanks so much for helping Scott and his family get all his cars back into shape. Next time we see these vehicles, they'll be lined up outside the Adams home, washed, detailed, and ready to drive and thrive. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says if all cars had rear-view cameras, about 60 lives could be saved each year in the United States.